hello. Hello, hello. I should close this so I can talk a little louder. Sebastian has a cold. Last night, he was sounding so awful when I was in his room getting him to sleep that I was thankful I've switched to N95s whenever I'm in a mask. He was definitely snotty and stuff, like it was coming on all week, I think, and it really took hold last night. And he woke up with the snot, but it was a pretty day out, a little chilly. It got cold at the end, but mostly sunny and lovely and autumny. So when he found out that the new playground in our neighborhood was done, he asked to go there, and I was like, okay, you can go out and play, but I want you to come back regularly and come in and drink and lay down and rest, play your Minecraft or whatever. He's like, yeah, I'll do that. That's awesome. And then he just never came back. I had to go get him for dinner. I'm like, he came in sounding horrible. So there's that. We didn't go anywhere today. It would have been nice to have breakfast, but I also was feeling really crampy, which sucks because it makes it hard to tell if my bladder still hurts, because it kind of feels that way. I think it's tender and I'm just having girl cramps, and it's making that hurt too because everything's like Right now I feel okay, but it's coming in waves, and hopefully I'll just keep getting it better because I'm out of antibiotics. I took my last dose this morning. I didn't get to drink my coffee all the way. Normally I would bring my drink into his room, but I didn't want to pull my mask down to drink. I didn't even take my glasses off. I usually take them off while I'm editing because I have perfect close vision, and so my glasses make my close vision a little blurry because they're for far. I do have special lenses that reduce the strength of my prescription as they go down, but they're not like full bifocals, so it does still make it blurry for me. I don't know what it reduces it down to. I think it's not all the way down to half. I think it's still more than half. It does help, but if I'm like on looking at a screen a lot, looking down a lot, they either come off or they're up on my head. Anyway, I think I just saw an alert come from Cass, but it went too fast and it was sideways. Let's see. Today I was trying to finish that sweater, but you didn't see a clip of it because I didn't quite make it, and it's attached to yarn right now, so I can't really try it on for you, but I got the final patch sewn on. I woven all the threads. I think I did just find one before I came up that was hiding in a pocket. All the little edges, and there were so many. I'd already done all the color ones, so these were just 2 tails of black for every square, and then a few random spots where I accidentally cut the yarn before I needed to, and so there's more. So it was a lot. And then I worked on the band that goes around here, up around behind the neck, and then all the way down. So I got that finished, and I'm halfway through the band along the bottom of the sweater. I'm not doing buttons. If I decide I want buttons in the future, I will do toggle ones with loops, I think. I didn't want to do buttonholes because I usually don't button up sweaters. But it's almost done, so you'll see it tomorrow. And then I would like to work on braids because there's so many that are just so ratty, like that's all root there. And potentially start changing colors. There's some very bright orange down there, but the priority would be the dark blonde because it's ratty. And let's see, Jax went out to a party. It was at 4 and just on the other side of our block. So I was just like, make sure you leave 5 minutes before, have fun. He came back like 10 minutes later to get his laptop because I guess they were all hanging out and playing games. And as I learned from having Jax's first like big group party post-pandemic, there'll be kids playing our gaming system and kids that bring their own, and everybody's taking turns and stuff. So yeah, since he lives so close, he just got his computer, and I saw pictures later, and some were on like tablets and laptops and whatnot. But then at some point they ate, they had pizza for dinner, and then they had a gaming truck, like a whole tractor trailer thing, and then with monitors and gaming systems in there, so they had an hour or so in there. Then he came home. We hadn't even had dinner yet. Dan had gone downstairs midday when he got up and was just, I think he's trying to help his hairdresser set up web hosting. So he was just down there. I'm like, it's almost 7, we should probably eat. Sebastian really wanted pizza as well, so we ordered from our usual Italian place, and I ordered gnocchi. And then when the food finally came, it was like almost 8. It was ridiculously long. I was really excited that Danny had ordered me chocolate cake because I've been craving chocolate. That's one cliche thing I get with my period. I don't get cranky. Yeah, that's the main one. I do get lots of cramps. But I don't get like any emotionally things or extra hungry, but I do want chocolate. And so I was like, yeah, chocolate cake. But then it turned out they didn't deliver my gnocchi. So I had leftover chili and didn't film that because it was like womp womp. And then had some of the cake, and just it was time for bed. It was time to get him ready for bed. So I didn't get to film this until now. I wanted to get him to sleep. I gave him some Tylenol because he said his throat would hurt every time he coughed because he's starting to cough a lot. I'm like, we just need you to get to sleep. So I need to go downstairs and fill my water. And then I think I just might get ready for bed even though it's early. Last night I stayed up doing a movie night with Jax. I gave him a couple choices and he chose to do a spooky season movie of Scream. And then Dan got home late. He brought us some snacks from Taco Bell. So I peaced out right after that, but I didn't get to sleep till almost 2, which, I mean, 3 a.m. used to be my normal bedtime when we homeschooled, but I can't do that anymore because it messes up my schedule, and then I won't be able to sleep. But it was safe. It was safe because we have a 3-day weekend. Dan does not, but the kids do, so I don't have to try to get my sleep schedule back on immediately. I've got 2 nights, so tonight I shouldn't stay up that late. It's almost 10. It's 5 to 10. So yeah, I think I'm going to go down and get my water. And yeah, I'm too tired to trying to finish the sweater. I'm knitting right now, like most of it's crochet, but all the ribbing I'm doing in knit because I think crochet ribbing is just too chunky and weird. Not a fan. But it is taking a lot longer that way. It's like the width of a freaking lap blanket, so going back and forth and back and forth. And when you're doing ribbing, it's like, think of an accordion. It's a whole lot wider in reality, so you're doing a lot of stitches. But I'll finish it tomorrow, and I'll get started with the braids if I'm finally not feeling so dang sore and crampy. Ugh, I felt so awful all week, and I hate that my period came the second I started to feel better from the UTI. It's like, what luck. It's like, I was glad that it waited, because to have my period on top of feeling so horrible, that would have been just kill me now. But to have it immediately after, like kind of overlapping slightly, would not recommend. Thanks, I hate it. Okay, I think that's it for me. I'm gonna say goodnight, and I will see you tomorrow. Might be another dull one, but you know, if we all filmed our weekends, it wouldn't all be exciting, right? Okay, good night. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.